So let's say you meditated and now your third eye is open. You finally in this land of peace. It feels like you are initiated into a realm that's no longer controlled by thought. But now it feels like you are being watched. Now you feel like there's a creator. And you feel the spirit of God. But however, it exposes the spirit of the flesh. Adultery, fornication, uncleanliness, lewdness, idolatry, sorcery, hatred, contentions, jealousy, outbursts, wrath, selfish ambitions, decisions, heresies, envies, murders, drunkenness, rivalries, and things like that. And you will feel that fall from heaven if you continue those type of things. But that's replaced with the Spirit of God, which is love, peace, joy, long suffering, faith, meekness, temperance, and just you more peaceful and humble and able to deal with life stresses. So even if you're not a so-called Christian or Muslim or whatever, or just a peaceful person, those type of things this spirit come with when you just meditate. So either way, you're going to be dibbling and dabbling in that spiritual realm. Stay tuned in. And now, this number one secret right here is going to help all your meditations get a lot deeper and a lot more in depth and a lot more serious, and is going to be able to help you focus in and zoom in to where you need to go. All you gotta do is do it long enough and just have a place to be able to meditate. Now, go grab some wet tissue, put it in your ear. What people forget about in meditation is they forget to have complete silence. You need complete silence because the silence is where you're able to hear God speak. And that part gets a little creepy because that's when you learn the language of the breath. The language of the breath. Now, experienced practitioners of meditation know about mastering the art of the breath. In that world, breath and thought are always fighting. If you try steady breathing right now while meditating, you will find yourself in a constant battle. That's why when most people meditate, they try not breathing at all or shallow breathing because they afraid to actually go with the real battle. Because your thoughts have control over your emotions, your fears, and your appetite. And that basically means it has control over your whole flesh completely. When you finally do start mastering breathing and start to actually be able to continue with a steady breath, you'll realize that, damn, thoughts are starting to dissolve, and that attachment to all of your temptations really be the real battle of life, and that's when you actually be free. So, what exactly are you supposed to be looking for when you meditate, when your third eye become open? How do you know? Well, one thing is you're supposed to be looking for this place of stillness, this place of peace. It's where you finally get to see exactly what thoughts are. You got appetite, temptation, lust, and thought, all fighting for your attention at the same time. And in your mind, you now deify these type of things in your life. You now be like, anger is a spirit. If someone's sick, sickness is a spirit. Now people have like people with complexes have a spirit. And spirits and demons and things like that is now the way people think. How thoughts got people entrapped in their mind and they can't get out of that way of thinking. That's what the new demons are. That's what the new, because we see certain people is possessed with the same type of spirit. And now you're able to see through it and notice it and be able to identify it. What meditation do is reveal the truth that's in front of your face about people and about life. It don't want you to be ignorant and it's always searching for the truth. And what it does is prepare you for the real spiritual warfare. Be careful tapping into your third eye. Number one, using the wrong breathing technique can cause a stroke or a heart attack. Number two, if you are masturbating, eating unhealthy, don't exercise, or speak bad words into the universe, you will be rejected back into your lower self. And that leads to lower back pain, you get sick faster, and you be more irritated. You also get upset faster, and your body starts to reject the process of trying to stay in focus and stay in line and stay in tune. Because you have to breathe yourself into the third eye open stage. And for your third eye to stay activated, you have to stay breathing on a certain level. Meditation has stages. Now, how many it varies, but I know that certain people they tried meditation, but they only got to a certain level. They don't know how far this go, how deep it really gets. They just know that they felt something, and I'm here to just describe the stages to let you know that you were getting somewhere, but you weren't at that peak level of consciousness. You got the I feel aligned stage. That's when you feel aligned, but you don't got the clarity and you don't got the, the super breathing or nothing yet. Then you got the breathing better, but don't understand what the is going on. You just think that, oh, I'm breathing better, so this is it. You don't know how deep, like you're supposed to connect this self with the higher self, and you're supposed to manipulate the energy back and forth and actually transmute the energy into light. Then you got the vibration stage. When you do the breathing, you're supposed to breathe. Well, certain techniques, it breathes you into a vibration. Now, that vibration is supposed to zoom you into the light. Now, there's levels. Now, when people talk about high vibrations, they literally are talking about this. Well, this is what they're supposed to be talking about. When you're breathing, you're almost at that level of consciousness where you're enlightened. The vibration starts. It starts with a vibration, then the sounds, then a and you start to in the stillness and everything, and it zooms you in, and then you understand, you get to the door, and once you get to the door, you'll know what I'm talking about. Some people got to the door and then stopped. If you don't go through the door, you don't become fully conscious. Hold on, before I even get into that, the chakras are buzzing stage. You either was breathing a certain way, you either was breathing on a specific part of your body and you didn't really notice it. You didn't really focus on where you was breathing, but you stayed focused on one part of your body. And where you was breathing, you was opening up a chakra accidentally, meditating, and while you doing the meditation, you was combining the breathing techniques with the head chakra, and you were accidentally, opening something. And then you got Godhead. Godhead is the last stage. Godhead is when you become conscious, when you become enlightened, when all the information is coming to you, you don't need no help no more, and you now doing this journey on who knows what and who is into what. But yeah, those are 5 stages that you go through meditation before you get to that Godhead. But in order to get to that last stage, you got to go through all of these stages and then some to actually get there through your meditations. You'll know what I mean when thoughts start dissolving and you realize the real spiritual warfare, the real battle. Let me see what's on TV.
A whole bunch of manipulation that's probably gonna have you thinking with your lower self. God forbid you see a chick with some pretty feet. Anyway, you know you can see through those propaganda techniques that they be pitching to you
You
every
know
damn
what?
episode of every damn
Maybe I'll
show.
listen to some music. I mean, a little music.
Oh yeah, let's trigger some demonic spirits, playing a soundtrack that they got humans to make, manipulating their soul to do their agenda, and enter into the temple of God, which is you are God's temple.
Maybe I'll read a book or something.
Oh, is that the Bible? That just better be the Bible, brother. If it's not, you better not pick it the fuck up. You better put it down. Yeah, if it ain't the Bible, we ain't reading it.